Hey guys, Yuliya here. So in today's video, I'm going to show you all the beautiful fall color shrubs and perennials that I have in my garden. And I have to tell you, this year is amazing for fall color here in northern New Jersey. Last year, it was just this dried up, frozen mess of leaves. It never had fall color and it was unimpressive. But this year, brilliant. And I will start with one of my favorite perennials, Amsonia, right here. Now, Amsonia is underrated in my opinion. I think everybody should have it in their garden because it is this all season round interest perennial. So in the spring, it comes out fresh green growth with beautiful pale blue flowers. And then in the summer, it has this texture, like a conifer texture, that mixes up with other perennials incredibly well. It almost has like this softness to it. And then in the fall, it does this. And I have seen the same species of Amsonia range anywhere from light, pale, yellow, fall color to this orangey and really deep orangey fall color. So definitely try it. The only downside I have about this plant is that it's incredibly difficult to divide. So I had one clump of this plant and I divided it last year. Bring on your chainsaw. That's how tough the roots are. By the way, there's one last dahlia here. This is Kelvin Floodlight, which I think is adorable. It survived through frost that we had last week. Also, another beautiful fall color shrub that I have right here is a smoke bush, royal purple. And smoke bushes are just incredible. They have this vertical structure. And then in the summer, they bloom with these smoky-like flowers. And then in the fall, they have amazing fall color. They're actually very interesting because when they start growing in the spring, they have maroon, very dark burgundy-like foliage, almost like fall color. And then that color fades into a little bit more of the green during the summer. And then it picks up to that maroon burgundy in the fall again. So just an amazing plant. Now, another plant that I have here that has beautiful fall color right now is this panicle hydrangea. And this is the one that I replanted early in the spring, this size. So don't be afraid to replant your hydrangeas, guys. They're so tough, especially the panicle ones. But check out the fall color. It literally has all the colors. It has a little bit of burgundy, a little bit of purple, a little bit of yellow and orange. Now, I am not 100% certain about the variety of this one, but I'm pretty sure this is a Tardiva. And Tardivas are one of the panicle hydrangeas with the strongest stems. So I think this is it for this bed, but we're actually going to go to the backyard because there's tons of fall color there right now. As we're moving closer to the backyard through our side yard, I just wanted to stop and show you this beautiful climbing hydrangea on the house. Now, it is so gorgeous during its bloom season, which is in June, but it's also spectacular during the fall. It has beautiful fall color. It actually just started, so it's only going to get better. And a lot of people have concerns that climbing hydrangeas or other climbing plants may damage your house. And it is true if your house is already compromised. So definitely check out for any cracks in your siding or brick. But this plant is so worth planting. It is slow to start, but eventually turns into this gorgeous specimen. Since I'm here, I wanted to show you this beautiful perennial that also has amazing fall color, and a lot of people forget about the good old Solomon seal right here. Check this out. Check this out, you guys. So this one actually blooms with little white flowers in the spring, and then it has variegation throughout the summer, and then in the fall it does this. And now that we're in the backyard, I wanted to talk about this space a little bit. We actually never had this view before because we had this beautiful American holly growing right here that we unfortunately had to remove this spring because it got some sort of a disease, and it really was not doing too well, but it was beautiful while we had it. It was almost 90 years old when we cut it down. I actually counted the rings, which is, for American holly, that's pretty good. Anyway, there's a lot of fall color interest right now in the backyard. I'm so happy with this, but I'm going to start right here with this beautiful shrub. This is allspice, and it is an amazing native shrub, and I wish more people planted it. It is obviously has a beautiful fall color right now. You can see it's starting to turn. It has beautiful large leaves. Look how big these leaves are. And in around June time, it starts to bloom with these maroon flowers that are extremely fragrant, and it goes pretty much all the way until September. Again, a native shrub. This is a straight species, but you can find different varieties that are a little bit shorter if you have a smaller garden. As we move right along in this bed, I just wanted to say that that yellow-like looking shrub is a euonymus, and it's not its fall color, it's always that color because it's evergreen. Now, here is, speaking of evergreens, I have a conifer right here, which is a fern spray cypress. And it has a lot of brown needles on the inside of the plant, which is perfectly normal for conifers this time of the year. They actually shed their inner needles, just like deciduous trees and shrubs shed their leaves. Conifers shed some of their needles. If you see your conifer losing some needles at the tip of the branch, that is probably some sort of a disease or a problem. But if it's happening on the inside of the plant, perfectly normal. The next plant is this native shrub summer sweet, or Clethra, which is uplit with the sun right now. It looks just amazing. Now, a lot of people kind of like, summer sweet, not really great plant, grows wild by the riverbanks. Likes moist soil, and it also suckers. I personally love this plant because it blooms with these fragrant flowers in the middle of the summer, and then in the fall it has this fall color, which is beautiful. They do have different varieties with different flower color, and also the size could be smaller if you have a smaller garden. Since I'm standing here, I just wanted to show you the Bloodgood Japanese maple that we have in our backyard. And a lot of people are familiar with Bloodgood Japanese maples. They're quite common, but I don't think that a lot of people see them mature size like this. They do grow this large, at least in our area, and they're gorgeous trees. They're pretty much this color all the time, but in the fall, they get even more brilliant. Now, before we talk about the obvious, I wanted to point out just a couple of more plants. Now, this conifer right here, I adore. It has a little bit of a different color than green. It's more of a lime green. I'm not sure of the exact variety, but I'm pretty sure this is an arborvitae of some sort because of the cones, and the cones are so cool looking. It also has this vertical element to it because a lot of plants here are more horizontal, and when you add some verticality, it creates just very dynamic composition. Also, this plant right here is a double file viburnum, which is beautiful in the spring. It blooms with these beautiful white flowers that set berries that birds love. Some people have an issue with double file viburnum scent when they bloom. I don't find it offensive or anything. Now let's talk about this beautiful Japanese maple we have here. And I almost feel like this tree requires no commentary. but I wanted to give you a little bit of a background. So this tree was here when we moved in the house 17 years ago, and I spoke to a couple of arborists, and they actually said that this is a very mature specimen, probably almost 80 years old. And this is a Japanese maple dissected variety. And for the longest time, I did not know the cultivar or the exact cultivar of it, but I contacted a couple of Japanese maple experts, and they actually said they were almost 100% sure it was Atropurpureum. And this tree is truly a four-season interest tree. You can actually walk in here, and in the winter, this branch structure, the contorted branches, have so much interest with the snow fallen on it. And then in the spring, it actually blooms with a beautiful little white flowers. No, actually they're like pink, red, white flowers. And in the summer, they are, the leaves turn dark maroon or almost burgundy color. And in the fall, it has this amazing orange color that makes it look like the tree is almost on fire. We did have a couple of problems with this tree this spring. We actually had a lanternfly, spotted lanternfly infestation that we had to spray for. And it's actually happening again, so I have to call an arborist. But other than that, this tree is really low maintenance. It never had any fungal issues, no insect problems whatsoever. And it's a pretty low maintenance tree, obviously very slow growing. So if you have a smaller garden and you want a brilliant fall color plant, Japanese maple is one of the top choices. I wanted to show you this tree from this angle. So this is actually the southern exposure, and the color, I think, looks even more brilliant here. And of course, we have this terrible looking wire overhead, which we're probably going to have to do something about because it really bothers me now. Also, there are a couple of branches that are dead here. I think that is from the spotted lanternfly. So the arborists are going to take care of that. And I have to tell you, spotted lanternfly has a good taste. They love Japanese maples just like we do. But anyway, this is it for this video. I hope you guys got some ideas for beautiful fall color shrubs, trees, and perennials, and you can add them to your garden. You can add that little bit of a sparkle of the fall color to your garden. And this is it for today. Thank you so much, you guys, for watching. I hope you are safe and gardening, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks.
Party.
No, it's a beautiful day.
Kids next door.
It's a beautiful day.
Cars.
It's a beautiful day. And we used to not have, does that make sense? Ah, what are you doing? All right, you're smarter than me. I've been adding these shrubs year after, you're so full of leaves. Right
Maybe
now.
you should do it and I should do the talking.
You can do the talking. You do the talking all the time. Some ideas. No, where was I going with this? That we had to remove